everyone, it's Glum 3.
And it's Llama Cal 300.
Delayed response.
Stop.
And welcome back to Phoenix Wright. In the last part, we went and got a bunch of evidence, and now we are actually going to be on trial and defending ourselves. So let's go.
Well, I guess this is it.
Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today.
Ah! Phoenix, look!
Lee. The gasp. Prosecutor Edgeworth.
I received a call from the public prosecutor's office yesterday. Isn't the chief prosecutor a woman?
Yeah.
No, he.
Because they didn't decide that yet.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that's right. He told me that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony, if I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me.
What, does White have the judge in his pocket too?
Probably.
So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty? End of story?
I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why?
Why?
How can he torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy.
Edgeworth, you've changed. You used to be cool, man.
Huh? Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright. Phoenix?
Well, the court will be opening for session soon.
What? But wait, your defense attorney isn't even here yet. He's not...
I'll be defending myself.
What?!
Okay, let's do this.
Alrighty.
September 9th, 10 a.m.
District Court.
Wait, courtroom number 1? That's different courtroom.
We're shuffling around.
That's ridiculous.
We're changing it up, and
the court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor.
Yep,
I'll be defending myself. Understood. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of another witness to the defendant's crime.
I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's gonna raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey? That's actually what he said.
Because he makes that noise a lot.
Okay.
I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court.
Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Larry Bucks is definitely guilty, I have no doubt in my mind. Great, he gets to show off and I get nowhere.
I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand.
Mwahaha.
He's evil, for now.
Got all those rings.
Please state your full name.
You wish to know the title of my personage?
Your name?
Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse?
Speech. Name!
These two are great together. My name is Red White. My friends call me Blanco Nino.
What does Nino mean in Spanish?
That means white shot. Nino means like... Oh, crap. I thought it meant like boyfriend. Or cousin.
White boyfriend.
Boyfriend or cousin. One of the two. In some places it's the same. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp.
Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey?
Wait, Nino is child. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Really?
Yeah.
Child, boyfriend, cousin?
Child, boyfriend, cousin.
Child, boyfriend.
That would be a negatory. No, I did not. And to think I'm in here, like, 4 of Spanish.
You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder, correct? Correct.
Correct. No, yeah, it does mean child.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
And you witnessed the murder from there. So that means Christopher Columbus's boat.
Funny enough, I was actually thinking of the word that means nephew, I think.
Well,
why tell you what you already know?
wait, so like the Nina, which is one of Christopher Columbus's boats, is like a female child.
I guess.
So they were riding the female
People are
child.
gonna get so mad in the comments. Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Ho ho ho.
Santa.
We found him! I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Whee.
Let him have it. That was you.
You thought that was me? Do I look like her?
Actually, yes.
What? Oh, what? Well, I do wear, like, spiritual medium clothing, so I guess that's understandable.
And that's how your hair looks. Yeah, you have like
That's how my
the
hair-
bangs and the top
have
knot and
bangs
like
and
the
a
little
top knot.
ballies.
And the balls. I have little balls hanging from my hair. Okay.
Alright, let him have it, Phoenix.
Witness's account. Let's see. It was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quietly perusifying. That's reading to you. Some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. See, this is where her hair looks blonde.
I think it's from the light.
Well,
from, like,
yeah.
But like her hair isn't that long. It like comes down to like here.
Whatever.
Or, no one can
I
see
called
that.
Miss May over at once. She too was flabbergasted, of course. It's a great word. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. If things occurred as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty.
Okay.
Very well.
but-
Obviously, if it's the person,
obviously, if they're like testifying against the defendant.
Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Alrighty. Time to cross-examination-fy.
Oh wait, how are we on? Oh, wait, yeah.
We're good on time?
Yeah, it's like 8 minutes. So.
Oh, yeah, we have lots of time. Let's see, I believe it was 9 o'clock, that makes sense. I was probably reusifying it's reading to windows. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. So then I saw a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I was made over once, she too was surprised, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase.
I think you have to press
yeah,
that.
I think so too. So you want to know which way did I run?
And then we have a testimony from April Man.
Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course. Comprende. I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down.
Are you sure?
Glitter, glitter, glitter.
Oui, monsieur.
As you know, I am always absolutely perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail of being positively perfect. The victim ran to the left and you gave chase.
Okay, so we present here.
Now, if you recall, in May's testimony, she said the victim... Wait, he said... Yeah.
Left, yes.
In May's testimony, she said that we ran, or that she ran...
Mia ran to the right.
To the right. So, let's present it. Ready? This is gonna be an objection?
2, yeah.
Objection! Wait right there! Mr. White, you've dug your own grave.
Sorry, he's pointing right now. It's...
What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. Or should I say directionally? She clearly stated that the victim ran right. No. That's my joke.
I'm sorry.
Oh ho ho. It is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here.
Okay.
And the victim was here. The letter V. This is like inappropriate ways to teach letters in Sesame Street, like a murder scene.
No.
The letter V. Okay.
Victim.
If the letter
Someone.
M. Murderer. If the victim ran to the left as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did.
Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one.
True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left? So he did witness the killing? Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Miss May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court?
Can he explain this contradiction to the court?
Both are right. Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once.
Ha! I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction.
There's one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts.
What?
Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean?
Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been?
In the law offices of Fay and Company, of course. I like using my gavel. More specifically, he was standing here.
Show the court where Mr. White was standing!
What was that? My conscience?
That was, yeah, I guess I'm the instruction woman.
Right here, Your Honor, in the wall. He was clearly outside the window.
He was clearly on top of the desk.
He is the plant, Your Honor.
He was the victim, yeah.
He was actually
dressed up as Mia Fey.
He was the victim. He's dead. That would be like the best case.
That'd be bizarre.
This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran for the door, I already made a PowerPoint presentation about this. If he was watching from this point, to him it would appear as though she ran left.
Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste.
Yes, it
That
is.
is where the killer was standing!
Order in the court, order. Oh, I will have order. Where is my order? I ordered a cappuccino. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion?
The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor.
Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Ho ho ho!
Santa!
You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer.
Thank you, Santa.
What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize.
Larry Butts is guilty.
Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more Larry Butts is guilty? Very well, is this just like subliminal advertising everywhere for Larry Butts being guilty? Good luck, you can't fix a broken testimony, buddy.
Yeah, Mia Fey taught us one thing, it was that. Boom.
She ran to the quote-unquote left. Miss May's testimony is correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. And then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? That does seem to make sense. I like how he believes that. Right?
Yeah.
Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony?
Hell
You bet
yes.
I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Alrighty, this one's kind of easy.
Yeah.
Once you get it.
Autopsy report.
Yes.
So.
He says she first ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. Can we respond to any of these, probably? Or let's respond to this. The final blow.
No, I think you have to respond to a hit her twice. You hit her twice. Oh, maybe not.
Which is final blow?
Okay.
Does he actually? Oh wait, maybe he does say directly.
You hit her twice.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you see you hit her twice.
And it says
According to the autopsy report.
she's hit from
She-
a blow.
Yeah, a blunt object. Yeah, a blow. Okay, ready? 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 Objection!
Wow.
It didn't work twice in a row. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were absolutely perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on.
Good.
Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony.
The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute recess. Break, whatever.
Yes, quite. The witness is confused because he's lying! I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice.
Don't let him get away!
How did I get here? Very well. I want there to always just be one random guy who's just like, where am I? If the witness would care to revise his testimony, the crowd's on my side, and that everyone knows how court works. That's what's important. Mr. White? Oh, okay.
If only there were a jury, that'd be nice.
That's no fun. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. And then the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap! Thwap indeed. Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over.
Is that his stomach, or?
This is gasping noises, because he's so surprised. Looked at the other window and I heard that thing fall. The next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. She turned and ran for the door. You did her in with a single blow. He's getting a little talkative. He's probably afraid I'll catch him on something. It won't be easy. I remember this kind of.
You do? Oh, when I heard that thing,
Yeah. What thing? You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, that? The glass light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene.
Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as odd?
Yeah, very odd. I'll press further. Mr. White? Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. I think we can keep going. Okay, of course. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked.
Is it in the floor plan or something? Oh yeah, because it's here's.
Can we present evidence yet?
Yeah.
Okay, let's look at the floor plan.
Yeah.
If you check this,
you'll see that the window does not cover.
Yeah, it gives you your field of view right here, but you can see that the light stand will not be visible outside the window. So, ready?
1, 2, 3. Objection!
Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. What?
Sorry,
you what? Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, know that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity. Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell, and the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place.
Oh, do we have him? We might have him this time.
Do you have the guts? Okay.
And he's crying. Yay.
Mr. White? Mr. White. You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor? I, Miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict.
That's far enough, Phoenix Wright.
Oh crap! What? I forgot about Edgeworth.
Yeah, never forget about Edgeworth. Mr. White? I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now,
What?
I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you have placed the wiretap.
The wiretap?
The music in this game is so good.
I know.
Order.
Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this.
Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain.
I really don't like the way this is headed.
As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Vet.
What does that have to do?
Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by whom? By whom?
No, you wouldn't!
Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct?
Correct! You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay & Co. law offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand. That cursed light stand. The light stand's the murderer, right?
Yeah.
That's what we said. No, I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth.
Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He is determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand. At the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer.
I see.
However, that's not a sentence. It is a fact that Mr. White had been to the law office well before the murder took place. He went to the place the wiretap. He could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is.
Where
am I?
Oh, how ridiculous. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretap. Leave it to me. I feel faint. I want to wrap up this case in this part.
Alright,
It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand.
Cool.
So, you saw the stand before the night of the incident. And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over. By the sound? Correct. That is right. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine. Yeah. What am I supposed to do now?
Good luck, Phoenix. You're gonna need it. Seriously.
You're doomed.
You're like...
It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. Do you have proof?
Miss April May knew the details of Miss Fay's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder.
Right. Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May?
Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in Fay & Co. law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. How obviously?
And if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints.
Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fay & Co. law offices.
Why did you tap Mia's phone?
This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor.
Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality.
By doing illegal things.
Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beautacious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it! There's nothing there for me to press him on! Oh well. Maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him. That's everything. Uh-oh. Don't tell me I've run out of ammo!
Tisk tisk. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably.
No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright? Are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. What? Phoenix is giving
up? Phoenix, you can't!
In the next part, we'll see what happens after this.
Stay tuned.
Comment question in the description, as I've been doing for most of these parts. See you guys next time.
Bye.
Hold it!